What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news, and I just want to thank you guys because by the time this video goes live, we will officially be at 96,000 subscribers. So we're getting closer to that 100K milestone. Next up would be 97K. So being subscribed and of course hitting the thumbs up, that has helped a ton, so I appreciate you for that. And now to give you a quick rundown on this video, we have information on a handful of upcoming Jordan releases for holiday 2019, which includes the Air Jordan 12 Reverse Taxi, the Air Jordan 13, and a few others. We also have some stuff from Nike, some details on the upcoming release of the Nike On Air collection, and more. But without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. Back in 2018, In connected with New Balance to release the X90 known as Dusk Pack. Now in 2019, they're going to connect once again using the New Balance X90 known as Purple Haze. This pack is an homage to the calming properties of scented smoke. The pack takes inspiration from the ancient use of incense as a vaporous portal to new depths of relaxation. 3 colorways will release. One comes in shades of purple, the other comes in gray and beige along with pink, and then the last pair comes in various shades of gray, beige, white, and what looks like silver. The pack is set to release on March 30th exclusively to End. To purchase, you will have to enter their raffle, so head on over to their website, visit In Launches, and then from there submit your info. Today is Air Max Day, and to celebrate, Flight Club is giving one winner every Air Max model from the Air Max 1 to the Air Max 720. The event takes place exclusively in-store at the Flight Club New York location from 1 p.m. to 7:20 p.m. on Tuesday, March 26th, which is today. Participants in attendance that are wearing a pair of Air Max sneakers will receive a raffle ticket. There is a limit to 1 ticket per person. One winner will be officially announced at the Flight Club New York location at 7:20 p.m. You must be in store during the announcement to officially win, and no purchase is necessary. Good luck. In one of the last videos, I received a request to feature more Nike Air Max 97 releases. Like always, if you want to see something more in the videos, make sure to leave it in the comments below, and as soon as I see a new release or an upcoming release, I'll make sure to include it. But here we have the Nike Air Max 97, and it definitely has some pop to it because it features Volt on the racing stripes as well as reflective detailing. Other than that, we have white used throughout. We got some more Volt on the Nike swoosh, black on the liner, and then the outsole is made up of all 3 colors. Now, as for a set release date, this pair does not have one as of yet, but they will be releasing at select Nike sportswear retailers soon. Also, this model is being labeled as an SE, and for those that don't know, which I'm sure everybody does, that stands for Special Edition, so you can expect a probably $10 price hike. Later this year, we'll have a new edition of the Nike React, and it's being called the Nike React 2019, and people have nicknamed the shoe the Tinker Hatfield. He was spotted wearing the shoe during a press conference at SXSW in Austin, Texas. Now, the pair that Tinker wore comes dressed in crimson, black, green, and blue, while the other pair features white and gray along with teal and crimson accents. The pair will also feature a toggle lacing system and of course React cushioning. So a set release date or retail price isn't available, but they're expected to release either late summer or early fall 2019. A bunch of official images has landed that makes up for Nike's On Air collection, and the first pair we're going to talk about is the Nike Air VaporMax Plus, known as Paris Works in Progress. This pair is designed by Lou Matheron, and reading an excerpt from Nike which explains the thought process of this design. Photographs of an under construction Parisian courthouse inspired Matheron's concept for her Nike Air VaporMax Plus, reimagining the colors and materials from the job site. Now on this pair, what sticks out the most is the buckle strap, which wraps the midfoot area. In addition, we have a raised swoosh and what looks like nails, which is keeping it in place. Obviously, that is not the case here. And then we have orange and white stripes on the insole. Now currently there isn't a set release date for this pair, but it will release sometime during April. Retail price is set at $240. Next up from the collection, we have a look at the Nike Air Max 97, known as Shanghai Kaleidoscope. and this pair is designed by Cash Rue, reflecting Rue's impression of the clouds floating along Shanghai skies as they shift and dissipate to create new forms and shapes. This pair features a multi-layered upper that's translucent and also features shades of blue. Suede is then applied to the mudguard, while white covers the midsole, tongue, laces, and liner. Also, what's unique on this shoe is the tongue and heel features 3 pull tabs, and on the insole we have 3 swoosh logos, and that's done in red. So the first release takes place today, March 26th, exclusively in Shanghai. A global release will then take place sometime during April. We should get a release date soon, and retail price is set at $200. Now we have a look at the Nike Air Max 97, known as London Summer of Love, and this pair is designed by Jasmine Lassode. Now I apologize if I mispronounced the last name, and reading a quote from the release details, this Air Max 97 celebrates summer in the city in love with a personal memory, a first date spent on Primrose Hill as her inspiration. Using accents of orange, green, blue, purple, and volt. We have white across the mudguard, as well as hinted on the upper. And then we have 97P, which is repeated on the bottom stripe, while Good Chat lands on the pull tabs. This is another pair that's dropping during April, but we don't have a set release date as of yet. When this pair does drop in April, it'll be a global release, and the retail price is $200. We have 2 more pairs to showcase from the Nike On Air collection, and here we have the Nike Air Max 98, known as La Mezcla. Now, if I mispronounced that, I do apologize. And this pair is designed by Gabrielle Serrano. Serrano's Nike Air Max 98 represents the diverse complications of NYC that combine race, ethnicity, and cultural background, highlighting what makes the city special. Its people. Now looking a bit closer at this shoe, I'm actually really feeling this shoe. It has a beige to almost black gradient that runs across the upper. Suede lands on the mudguard. Blue is then used inside the Air Max unit, and they also come with a set of blue and green laces. Now there isn't a set release date for this pair, also dropping sometime during April, and that will be a global release, and retail price is set at $200. The last pair to showcase is the Nike Air Max 1 Tokyo Maze, and this pair is designed by Yuta Takuman. Now, once again, I do apologize if I mispronounced it. And now reading a bit from the release details, this Air Max 1 honors the dizzying urban labyrinth of colorful tube lines that shoot beneath Tokyo. Embossed leather represents the city's concrete surface, while the red bubble pays homage to the iconic Tokyo Tower. Now this pair officially releases today, March 26th, which of course is Air Max Day in Tokyo. Following, there will be a global release, and that will take place sometime during April. Retail price is set at $150. In a few videos in the past, I dropped some news that Jordan Brand would be releasing the Air Jordan 1 in cleat form in original colorways. Good news on that is that they are available now at Nike.com for those that want to purchase. I'll put a link in the description below. There is 2 models, the Air Jordan 1 Mid and the Air Jordan 1 Low. Both the Mid and Low will feature the same colorways, and those OG colorways available now includes Royal, Shadow, Band, and White and Black. Last I checked, they also had a black and white pair, and like I mentioned, they are available now at Nike.com, so I'll have a link in the description below to the mid and the low top. But the mid will cost you $125, while the low top will cost you $115. We have another Air Jordan 1 High Premium releasing soon. This is a women's exclusive release, or I should say releasing exclusively in women's sizing, and they kind of have a New York Knicks vibe, but they're being called Blue Void. That's just because of the shade of blue used. But in addition to that, they also have orange, and breaking up the 2 colors, we have Cell across the midsole, and then once again we have blue, which runs across the rubber outsole. We don't have a set release date or a retail price. They're expected to drop during summer, so which means anytime now, and honestly I don't expect this pair to have a set release date. It's one of those that whenever retailers get them, they're just going to throw them on the shelf. So with that being said, if you're interested in this pair, be on the lookout whenever you hit your local retailer. Now we're getting into the holiday 2019 releases. We got a few pairs to talk about. First is a pair that many of us know. This shoe has been featured quite a few times already, but the difference here is we have a release date. And for those that don't know, This is the Air Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard 3.0, also being called version 3. Now, they come in a black, pale vanilla, and starfish color combination, and the release date is locked in for October 26. Now, this release date is said to be confirmed. However, there is a lot of time until October, so you guys already know the drill. They could be pushed forward or back, and retail price is set at $160. One thing I want to make note of is there was a rumor going around that the Air Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard 3.0 would release with patent leather. Some people even said suede, and honestly, I don't even know where that came from. But there is an individual who goes by Tay Cooley. I'm not sure if that's his real name or not. And just to give you a quick rundown on him, he is another source that leaks a lot of information early. And he has confirmed that this pair will not feature patent leather. It'll come in the leather form that many of us want. So I'm happy to hear that, and big shout out to him for clearing that up. The next pair we're going to talk about is an upcoming Air Jordan 9 that will be dressed in white, red, and black. So this is a Photoshop, and I forgot to mention, but the Shattered Backboard 3.0, the image used is also a Photoshop. I'm sure most of you guys know this, but I feel like I need to repeat that because I'm seeing some videos that are talking about these upcoming releases as if this is the final deal, when it's just a Photoshop representation, which is done by Sneakerhead Z as well as a few of the others, so shout out to him. But what's interesting about this pair is back in 2013, there was an unreleased sample that was produced, and we do have a preview of that sample, which does somewhat resemble the Photoshop, but a lot of people believe that this is going to be the shoe releasing. Now, the actual color description is white, black, and red, and what that typically means is that there's more black than red used, so it's possible to also see this pair release with a black midsole and then maybe red placed on the Jumpman. But of course, this is all speculation, and what we can take from here is that there is an Air Jordan 9 releasing in white, black, and red. Now, for the release details, as of now, the date is set for October 5th. That could change, and retail price is $190. Also part of the holiday 2019 collection is the Air Jordan 13 in black and light blue. These are also being called Island Nights. Now, I'm not entirely sure why that is. It's probably due to the shade of blue used, and I'm going to get more on that in a second. Now, again, this is a Photoshop, so it isn't known if they're going to feature suede or leather, and a lot of people are instantly saying that this pair resembles the CP3 release, and I definitely can see that. But what isn't out on the internet right now, or hasn't leaked yet, and I just checked in about this, and my good friend who I get a lot of this information from was told that the blue use will actually resemble more of a Tiffany shade. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And on another note, this color blocking, as you can see, the blue runs across the midsole, the lower part of the shoe, the heel, and then black on the overlays, the toe, etc., etc. That isn't confirmed yet also. Now, for the release information, November 16th is the date so far. That can change, like always, and retail price is set at $190. I swear, Jordan Brand wants to get everybody mad at them because they're going to release the Air Jordan 12 Reverse Taxi. Now, you guys might remember in one of my previous videos, I said that there is an Air Jordan 12 releasing. I didn't know the colorway, so I didn't really want to put that as news, so I put it in the outro just to give you guys a heads up. This is that pair. Now, Jordan Brand knows that everybody wants the taxis. They actually had them scheduled to release, but then pulled the plug on it. And here we have a Photoshop. This is not the actual release. It could look a lot different. And what I'm hearing, it's going to look a lot like the women's Air Jordan 12 that is dropping in April. For those that don't know what that pair looks like, I'll throw an image on screen now. I don't know, to me, a reverse taxi would kind of be like a playoff Air Jordan 12, but the color description will come in black, gold, and white. Now, I'm not entirely sure if that's the official color description as of yet, but the interesting part of all this is that Jordan Brand is officially calling them Reverse Taxi. This isn't a sneakerhead nickname. That is actually in the system that retailers get to look at and place their orders for the upcoming release. Now, for the release details, they are set to drop on November 9th. Like always, that can change, and retail price is set at $190. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. Once again, thank you everybody for watching this video. And before I get into the traditional outro, this is just the tip of the iceberg as far as holiday 2019 releases go. Tomorrow's video, I'm going to leak some more stuff, go more in depth. So with that being said, appreciate a thumbs up on this video if you haven't done so already, and make sure to hit that red button below so you'll be notified when the next video drops. Once again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.